kid to go with dad, and mom's really not going to like that, so.
Okay. So you're just looking for us to stand by?
Yep.
Okay. Obviously, we can't enforce anything
Right.
between you two.
Yep.
Let me just grab your...
What's a safety plan entail?
ID on you.
I don't have like my driver's license,
That's
but
fine.
I have my. That one works. And then what did you say?
What's a safety plan entail?
It's just like a verbal agreement. Safety plan on my end is really I don't want kid with mom if allegations are true.
Do you have mom and dad's information by chance?
Yeah, one sec.
Okay. There's not a plan to remove them from the home or anything today?
Nope.
Okay.
Oh my gosh, I'm gonna get out of the sun.
Sorry.
Okay, so mom is Brandy, Vrandee, Ritsema, Ritesema.
And then is this mom's house we're going to?
Yes.
Okay.
And you know...
How many kids are at the house?
2.
2? Okay.
What's dad's information?
Randy with the same last name. I don't have his date of birth at the moment, but I have his phone number.
There, or are you just... Oh, he's coming here? Okay.
Yeah, he's picking them up. I can't pick them up without an order.
Okay.
What's the daughter's name?
Callista, Kalista.
What you guys are looking to do is just make a safety plan. So like you're just talking to them.
Yep.
Gotcha.
So my plan is for kids to go with dad because they don't have like a custody thing in place.
Okay.
So I
Seeing
just
if
want
mom
them to go with
agrees
dad.
to
Yep.
going with dad?
Yep.
Okay.
What's the other kid's name?
Cameron, Kameron.
Does
Do you know
dad...
where dad lives by chance?
Yes.
Perfect. That's what I was going to ask. You're out here right now? He's meeting us?
Yep.
Perfect.
What time are you telling them? Yeah.
He said he was on his way about 25 minutes ago.
Okay. We're just gonna turn our vehicles around, wait over here, and then we'll just wait for them to show up. Okay.
Sounds good. Thank
Do you know what he drives by chance?
you. I don't.
Okay. Just curious to see if we knew what to keep an eye out for.
What are you guys doing? Randy. What is going on?
They said they didn't want to be here.
They did. How come I can't find you? I'm just not a big deal.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi. So the CPS worker and my partner will be here shortly.
No,
okay?
what is going on?
She's going to discuss that with you.
There's no Are we serious right now?
Do you want to just wait in the car?
What is going? Wow. This is your body cam on.
It is.
This is embarrassing. I just woke up from a nap to him coming to take my kids and bring them.
Okay.
Nobody told me anything.
Well, the CPS worker will let you know what's going on.
Hi.
Hi. I am Emily. I'm with Kent County CPS.
Yeah.
So we had a complaint that came in. Due to the nature of the allegations, I can't tell you what they are.
This is my daughter playing games because I smacked her on the ass.
Okay.
She keeps making comments all day. All day she's been making comments. Now it's all making
Do you want to go
sense.
talk over here so the kids don't have to hear it?
Yeah, I would prefer that.
We're going to go right inside. My partner's going to stay with them, okay?
I don't understand what's going on
She's
right
going to
now.
explain it to you.
This is freaking nuts.
Okay, so
We
have
just go
complaint that came
inside.
Okay, a complaint.
in. Yes,
But there's no, did you see proof of an allegation?
that's what I'm here for.
Okay, but you don't just bring the police. I've never had a crime. I work for a school. I know what to do. I am not an abuser, and my kids are playing fucking games right now, and I don't appreciate this, and I'm going to end up suing everybody, including you, if this is how you guys are going to handle a situation.
So when we get allegations like this, we safety plan.
I don't, there is no,
Let her explain it.
if she can't even tell me what the
She's trying.
allegation is
She's trying to
as
explain it to you.
law, no, she's saying she can't.
Let her finish. Let her finish.
So my plan is when allegations come in, is that I need to wait until she is interviewed, until I can tell you what's going on. If it's not true, then it's not true.
And
But for safety reasons, I'm going to need them to be with Dad until your daughter
she
is
keeps
interviewed.
saying the craziest things, going, you're gonna go to jail. Like, this has all been coached and
Right.
planned, and I cannot believe this.
So what she's saying is just while the investigation is being done, they have to stay with that. That's all that's saying.
But listen, that's still not okay. You can't just come in and post something on me that's no due process, that's illegal. If then take me to jail and arrest me, and then I'll have due process.
Do you have any questions for her?
Yep, take me to jail. Then I can get due process. This isn't due process. This is not. This is so discrimination against my rights and my children. You're teaching them that this is how they bully their parents to get their way, and you're okay with it.
If what we got in is not true, then it's not true.
There is.
But-
Oh my God. Listen,
Yes.
they've been here for 3 days.
Okay.
They just got here. I don't understand why the police, they wait till I take a nap to make a call. And when I tell her I'm not going to jail, I'm gonna sit down and I'm gonna take a break. And so I take a nap. This is how I get woken up. There was no out of control fight, nothing. But I'm not gonna, because I didn't let her go to a friend's today because the way she was talking to me. This is what happens. Every time something happens and I tell her no, CPS is here. This is not okay. This is called harassment. And you're catering to a child. The last time I found out Dad was letting her stay the night at boyfriend's house. And I flipped out and asked him to just talk to me. Said, what's going on? Can we be adults here? You're an adult, right? He didn't talk to me. And when I caught him in a lie and said, oh, okay, we're going to end up in court. Guess what? CPS came here and I was trying to commit suicide and blah, blah, blah. So now is that what they're going to do now? Is go and say, oh, she's upset, so she's going to kill herself. It's a game that they're playing, and he's a parent, okay? If you're a parent and your child calls you and says, hey, Dad, come get me, he should call me and say, hey, kids asked me to come get him. And actually, I knew this was going to happen. I texted him earlier. Did he tell you that? You want me to go get my phone? I texted him and said, hey, I wouldn't let her go to her friend's house. She threw a fit. So he goes, oh, well, she texted me and said, never mind. Because she knew that you guys were coming. That's why she didn't ask me to go nowhere. Okay. This is all freaking sick. And it's on body cam. Do you need to see my text that I sent him
If you want
to prove, just
sure.
so you can see that this was all set up?
Sure.
Get a text.
Grab her phone.
Okay.
So this proves again that he's not doing his parental duties. He did not say he was coming to get her. He told me that she said not to come and get him.
Okay.
See that? What time it was? 2 p.m.
Okay.
See what time it is now? 8 p.m. This is sick. This is harassment by not only you, but the police as well for responding and catering to it and letting it continue.
So what's going to happen is I'm going to investigate. We're going to have your
How
daughter,
do you investigate a complaint like that?
we're going to have your daughter interview. And if it's unfounded, then it's unfounded. But I do
Okay.
this for everybody.
Okay, but wait. Let me ask you.
Yes.
How is it child abuse or neglect for me to swat somebody on the ass?
That's not what the allegations are.
She just told her dad in front of me, "Oh, you're touching my ass and my boobs all the time." I've never touched her boobs.
Okay.
She's touched mine in front of people. This makes no sense, and I'm about to flip out because you guys are. This is a joke, and this is misuse of state money and resources. And you're allowing my children to abuse the system because a mom swatted her child in a good manner, not even in a bad mood. I was walking by and just, went like that.
Okay. So we're going to look into it.
It's not child abuse. It's not neglect for me to do that. To
She's not
punch
saying
my-
it is.
Yeah.
She's not saying
So,
it is.
But the whole point is they're responding to that call. And it's
Because
not
I don't
child.
know you. A complaint
it's
came
not
in.
child abuse.
Okay, let her finish.
Well, that's for her to decide. We're not going to
Yep.
argue about it.
I'm not. But don't butt in. We weren't arguing about it.
Yeah, you're arguing about it.
So a
No.
complaint came in and I don't know you, so I look into it.
Can you tell him we weren't arguing? That I was
Just
just
ignore it.
explaining.
Just ignore him.
No, because now they think that I'm being argumentative.
So until your daughter is interviewed because of the allegations, they're going to stay with dad.
This happened last time,
Okay.
and then no investigator told me anything.
Okay.
But now this is what they're going to use to not come here no more. My kids think that they don't have to come here no more because I have rules. I ask them to
Okay.
take out the trash or to unload the dishwasher. Dad doesn't have those rules.
Mm-hmm.
So of course they don't want to be here.
Okay.
This is sad that you're responding to such a thing. She told me what she just said. Like, "Oh, you touch my boobs and my ass all the time." If that was true, it wouldn't come after I deny you going to your friend's house. That
I
you're
get
saying
it.
this.
I get it's frustrating. I'm not saying it's not, okay? But it is her job to do so.
I understand
okay?
what
it's
her
just
job
not her
is,
choice.
but her guidelines to investigate.
It's not her guidelines. It's CPS's guidelines.
She works for CPS.
Correct. Which is
And
not
those
her.
guidelines for the abuse and neglect are imminent danger.
Right. And that's a problem that you have to
There
talk to
is
CPS
no
about.
imminent
It's not
danger.
her fault.
No imminent
That's what I'm looking
danger.
into right
No
now.
marks on my children. Nothing. So there's no reason to say, "Hey, you can't see your kids." That's a violation of my rights and an intrusion of
We're
my
not saying
privacy.
we're not saying you can't see them.
She
They
just did.
No, she didn't say that you can't see them. She said that they stay with dad until the investigation's over. Okay, I get it's frustrating, but she
You
has
have
to.
no idea.
No,
No, you don't.
I don't,
Neither does
okay.
she.
No one does. Okay, but you.
These are my babies being trained to hate their mom because dad don't want to pay child support. That's all it is. But hey,
Do you have any questions about it?
I would like to know who called the police.
They did.
I did
But
for
for
safety
what
purposes.
reason?
Because I had
Is
to
there
come here.
is there a record that says I'm violent?
No.
Then why would you bring the
They-
police?
we
I
have
always
to.
I always
They've
bring an officer
never
with
brought
me.
him.
When
For
I do
CPS,
this.
yes.
They've never brought them. You know how many times I've been here? Do you know how many
For-
times he's had them here?
For when the kids are taken to a different household, police are
Oh,
present.
so this was a setup. Thank you. Thank you.
No.
Yeah, he could have. He's coming. I got him. I asked him. You guys don't understand. He's come to just get my kids all the time and just leaves. And he did it. And then he was sitting here. And I couldn't figure out what was going on. And then I went out to talk to him. And as I'm talking to him, police are pulling up. This is a setup.
So a complaint came in.
He wouldn't continue to sit here if he was coming to get his kids to leave with them. I had no idea. This is just crazy to me. I can't believe you guys aren't connecting all the dots. But hey,
That's why we look into it.
and I will be making a complaint with
Okay.
your supervisor to even respond and bring police. Like, this is unnecessary.
It's not unnecessary.
It is very unnecessary.
No, it is not.
Want to ask my neighbors if it's necessary?
That's not necessary.
Ask my neighbors if it's necessary.
No.
Ask them. They know me. They know my kids.
Okay.
I work for a school.
Okay.
I've worked for a school for over 10 years. Worked for the Kentwood Police Department, at subcontractor through the school as a crossing guard. I work with children every day. I know what I can and cannot do. I'm a mandated reporter. I take such offense to all of this. It's not even funny.
That's understandable. When a complaint comes in, I have to look into
This is psychological
it.
warfare. Yeah, you have a complaint to look into.
Yeah.
But it's not serious to the fact where you have
Yes,
to
it
bring
is.
police. No, it's not. I haven't sexually abused nobody and I haven't physically abused nobody.
At any time, for safety purposes, I am allowed to bring law enforcement with me, and that is what I
Whatever
chose to do
floats
today.
your boat, but
Okay.
hey, this is just going to seal the deal on the lawsuit. I welcome it. Maybe this is God's intervention. Hey, we're going to send you one last little ooh-ha to send to him. I just told him before you guys pulled up, do I have to go to court? Do I have to sue you? Like, what's going on? This is not okay. You're a father. If your children are upset, you call the mom, say, hey, I'm going to come get the kids. They didn't even give me a chance to argue with them. Make that make sense. I asked if they wanted to go somewhere earlier. Do you want to, I can show you the text I sent to my daughter. She said no. If they're so uncomfortable, they wouldn't stay here. When I offer to bring him somewhere, right? Or when I offer to have him come get him, right? Oh, I'm dangerous. Oh, I must be sexually abusive or emotionally abusive.
Could you confirm that the number I have for you is correct? So this is me.
Yep, who's your supervisor?
He's not going to answer the phone right now. It's 7
I'm not
o'clock.
calling him right now. I just need his name because this is going to the Attorney General, honey. This is going way higher than you. I'm a national advocate for CPS and adult guardianships. I work with a lot of people.
Okay.
So,
So there's my contact information. I'll contact you when I have
what's
more
your
of what's going
supervisor's
on.
name?
I'm not giving that to you right now.
You have to. You
no, I
work
don't.
for the government. Yeah, ask the officer. You are a public official, honey.
There's nothing in my policy saying I have to give you my supervisor's information.
I've always gotten your supervisor's
okay.
information from all workers. Do you need to see the emails that they've gladly given it to me?
Okay. So that's my contact information.
Wow. Wow.
So I will call you when I know more of what's going on.
Wow. Okay. Do you have any information you can give me about who your supervisor or any supervisor is above
That's my
you?
information right there.
And you're just an investigator. You're not
Correct.
even a caseworker, honey.
I am a caseworker.
You're an investigator.
Correct, which is a caseworker.
No, it'll get signed to a caseworker if it gets assigned to a case. And then you go bye-bye, and then another caseworker comes. That's why I need to know who your supervisor is.
So I'll contact you when I have more information.
Okay, and I don't give you permission to be filling out any government grant funds for me or my children. So just to let you know.
Okay. I don't do that, so.
But you will be applying for them, so, or the next worker will. So I'm putting it on record on body cam that you do not have my permission. I do not volunteer services with you, and neither do my children.
Okay.
Any questions for me?
I just want to know what her supervisor's name is.
I
I will
can't
let
make
you
her
know
do
when
that.
I know more of what's going on in my investigation.
What does it matter what's going on with your investigation for you to give that to me? Can I ask why? Why that matters? Because I'll get it either way.
Yeah, you'll get it.
So, but why can't I have it now then? That makes no sense. That's not professional. I'm sorry.
I'll let you know more of what's going on.
Would you feel comfortable if someone is coming to you to talk to you about your children and your parenting, and then you ask for their supervisor's name and they say, I don't give it? Would you feel comfortable in someone like that?
I'm not in that situation.
You're
I am.
able to fulfill your duties when
Okay, we're
you
done.
deal
Yeah,
with, but
We're
this
done
is
fighting
their
about it.
job.
Are you done talking to her? Yeah. Okay. Any more questions for me? Just me.
This
No?
is
All right.
ridiculous.
You can head out.
If you have any questions, you can give me a call, all right? It's on there.
I don't have any questions for
Okay.
you. I just need to know who your supervisor. You said I can ask you a question, and then I do, and you tell me no.
Okay. I'll give you a call, all right?
Dang.
What's up?
Yeah, I was just like,
If they want
you want to just go to the fire station again? We can meet you guys over there.
Okay, I'll follow you there.
All right.
Appreciate you guys.
Of course.
Yeah.
We'll just hang around for a few minutes.
Okay.
If you got any questions?
I just have some stuff to go over with you without the kids. Just for a second.
Okay.
Cool.
I've actually been out there before to take a report about the daughter.
Nobody told me anything.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi, I'm Emily. I'm coming with you.
Yeah.
So we had something that came in due to the nature of the allegations that can tell you what they are.
This is my daughter playing games because I smacked her on the ass.
Okay.
She keeps making comments all day.
That is not.
All day she's been making comments. Now it's all making
We're going to
sense.
talk over here so the kids don't have to hear it.
Yeah, I would prefer that.
Bernie, we're inside. The partner's going to stay with them, okay?
I don't understand what's going on right now. This is freaking nuts.
Do you have any trouble getting out of the house or anything?
But there's no.
No. Okay.
No, not really. Just her just stopped. She just won't let us leave, basically.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
that's why the lady wanted you guys here or whatever, just to make
That's
sure
what she told us.
stay
Yeah.
peaceful.
Yeah. She told us that the best plan would probably be for you to show up.
Yeah,
and get
nothing got super out of hand or anything. She's just,
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. We'll just let her explain, and you guys should be good to
glad
go.
you're
Unless you need anything from the house, we can go in the house with anybody and
Do
grab
you
stuff
guys
if you guys
have
need
all your
anything.
stuff? You grabbed everything?
Okay. Just sit tight for a few minutes.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
She's saying she can't.
So my plan is when allegations come in, is that I need to wait until she is interviewed, until I can tell you what's going on. If it's not true,
Don't look at
then
me.
it's not true.
And
But for safety reasons, I'm going to need them to be with Dad until your daughter
she keeps
is here.
saying the craziest things, going, "You're gonna go to jail." Like this has all been coached and planned, and I cannot believe this.
So what she's saying is just while the investigation is being done, they have to stay with them. That's all I'm saying.
I have a feeling you guys really don't want to be here, right?
We haven't been here for like 5 years.
Earlier, it was like December or something. She was threatening to kill herself, and then it was there.
I've been out here a few times to talk to her, so I know a little bit. So
But you gotta, I understand. You gotta make sure with the kids that they're everything's okay.
yeah. So yeah, we'll be good. We're just gonna try and talk to her and can.
Okay.
They're good to leave with you. We're just gonna try to convince her to be okay with it and not
Does it
message
seem-
everybody
Okay.
1,000 million times. So
Right, because that's what I was worried about. I'm gonna get 6 mile long texts and stuff.
yeah, so that we're gonna try to smooth it over a little bit and basically play the card that they don't want to be here. So just let them leave and then make their own decisions. They're old enough. So
But that's just it. She keeps saying that they're
okay. Because there's no custody agreement yet, right? It's just kind of verbally agreed upon kind of stuff.
Yes, since 2013.
I'd recommend starting a custody through the court because obviously they don't want to be here. Somebody has concerns. I don't know who sent in the complaint. Sounds like they want to be with you
I have to go to court and get a court order.
until they're an adult. Yep, until they're 18. So you'd have to go to court and file for full. I'm assuming you'd want full or half and half, however you want to do it. You have to go to court and file for everybody. So that'd be through the 17th Circuit Court in Grand Rapids, the family court at
Yep,
180
yep.
Wattawa Ave.
Yep.
So you'd go down there and say, hey, this is what's going on. There's a CPS complaint for whatever
At the
reason.
main courthouse, right?
Yeah, I think it's on the 5th floor.
Okay.
Once you get there, you can ask for the family circuit court. But
Okay.
go there, say this is what's going on. Kids don't want to be there. They whatever complaints they have, they don't feel safe. Whatever it is, whatever's going on, the court should be able to direct you to wherever you're going. Any police, we can give you a number for today for a police report, so you can have trail of police reports saying what's going on. I'd get whatever CPS number she has, probably.
Because she's threatening to take me to court or whatever. I'm like, I haven't done anything.
Yeah, I would, if you don't want her to take you her to take you to court first, I would
File.
I would get ahead of it. Because obviously the mutual agreement's probably not going to work anymore after this because of what's going to happen.
I agree.
So the last thing you want is to have no sort of agreement, so CPS, police, and court can't do anything. So where's she going? Okay. So yeah, I would just file. As soon as you can.
Okay. Like
Especially,
tomorrow.
yeah, when the court's open, which is 9, I believe. So I would get right on it. Sounds like it'd be better for you and your family. So
So this proves again that he's not doing his forensic duties. Did not say he was coming to get her.
Doesn't
She told me that she said
you don't have to say you're coming to get your kids. That's just a common courtesy you tell the other parent of your children. There's no legal obligation for you to do anything like that.
They're just kind of doing
She's throwing a fit
8 p.m.
because she's not getting what she wants, it sounds like. So
This is harassment by not only you, but the police as well for responding and keeping to it and letting it
let's go
continue.
get them or whatever. I said, I don't think that's going to work. I said, I feel much more comfortable with you guys.
yeah, we were waiting at the fire department right there for you to show up, and then she told us you were down here getting them. We don't like break down doors and make people leave and stuff. We're just here to make sure everything goes peaceful. But if they want to leave, nobody can really stop them. I mean, we wouldn't be able to help, but unless they got physical, they can make their own decisions. They're old enough to do that. So
Right, once it gets physical,
then we get involved.
This is a joke and this is misuse
So
of state of
we probably should have just came with you in the first place anyway. But CPS lady was okay with us giving it a shot with you just showing up and seeing how it
said that
goes.
she was sleeping. So I thought maybe we
No,
could.
because the Ring doorbell gives like a huge alert on her phone.
Yeah, they woke up.
Oh well, that's past that. It worked out fine. You guys are in here, so nothing to worry about. So is there anything else either of you two need that's inside before you take off?
They're responding to that call, and it's not but it's not child abuse.
Well, that's for her to decide. We're not going to argue about it right now.
But don't butt in. We weren't arguing about it.
Yeah, you're arguing about it, so debating on whether what's child abuse or not in front of a CPS worker is arguing about it. So.
She thinks she's right about it.
I know. I've talked to her before. I've been out here for a complaint about. Do you do cheerleading?
Yes. That.
I was called out here by somebody else saying you were being abused by mom at the cheerleading event. So I do remember that. So it's not the first time I've been out here before.
It's been happening for quite a while.
So yeah, that's probably partly why she's out here, because we have to report all that stuff. So I don't remember anything about it. I won't ask. I won't bring it up. But I do remember speaking to her about it, and I did not believe anything she said. So.
She brings it financially up here. What she did down there. I'm like, oh. That wasn't that much,
But her guidelines to investigate.
So we'll try to get you out of here in a few minutes. I know it probably sucks just waiting in the driveway, but the last thing we'd want is for you to drive off and she throws a gigantic fit about it. So, and like I said, we don't want her. I'm assuming everybody has phones. Don't want her calling you 30,000 times a night saying, "Why'd you do this to me?" and blah blah. She's probably going to anyway.
Right, I was going to say that.
I wouldn't say block her number. I would say mute her notifications probably. If you have iPhones, I would go to her phone number and mute her notifications for a while. Check them every once in a while in case she does bring up something with child custody or anything like that. But nobody says you have to answer her.
But I mean, what about like her trying to harass the kids or?
she does that every day.
I'd put it. There's nothing. She's a parent. There's nothing criminal we could do with that. I don't think.
But I mean, what if she starts like texting them off the hook or calling them? Can they?
Well, I guess.
block her?
Yeah, you guys can do what you want. It's your mom. It's your decision. Families have falling outs all the time. You can block her if you want. You can go no contact. You can do whatever you want.
To you, whatever you want to do.
Mom might not like that, but it's not really up to what mom wants. It's up to you guys to decide what makes you happy and comfortable, and if it's worth keeping mom around in your life. It's your choice. We can't tell you one way or another. Might be for the best for you for mental health and all that stuff to not have any contact with mom. So that's completely up to you
And I would
guys.
never stop them from seeing their mom if they want to.
Yep.
You know, that's up to them.
The thing that happens is if you let them go over there, we run into the same issue we have today. We'd have to call it. If she won't let them leave, then you'd have to call us back out again, and we can't, like I said, break down doors and stuff.
You're listening to what he's saying. Right?
Not saying that mom would prevent them from leaving, but the way she's reacting today, it sounds like she's not very happy when these two leave because of what's happening.
And right now we're just on a verbal agreement. I have them a week. She has them a week. This is obviously her week.
When they are, you guys can go in and out as you want. She shouldn't be able to stop you. I mean, you aren't 18, you're not an adult, you can't make your own decisions, but you're old enough to be able to decide what you want for yourself. So she can't just force you to stay inside, right?
Ask them, they know me.
I mean, she's kicked me out before. And remember, I was sitting on the front porch. She kicked me out of the house until my dad got home. So.
Well, because I've been dealing with it for a long, long time.
And mom shouldn't do that because she's still responsible for you because you're not an adult.
That was a few years ago. Too.
Yeah, so that's not right at all.
And when they were little, she told she goes, take the kids out of here, and then I think they were like 2 or 3, maybe 4, somewhere around in there. And then when I did, then she called you guys and said that I took them. So I mean, it's just like
So since there's no paper agreement, it's just verbal. You have no obligation to bring them back here every other week if you don't want to. If they don't want to, they don't feel safe. Especially if you don't feel safe, you don't have to come back.
But she could take me to court and tell the judge, hey, they're...
Verbal agreement means nothing.
Okay.
That means nothing in the court. It means nothing to us. It means nothing to CPS. That is just a common courtesy you have with her that you agree to share custody. Because if you go to court and you get full custody, she'll never have to see you guys. Or if you get 50-50, then you'll have to do the week and week thing, and then if she keeps them, then we run into issues. The verbal agreement means nothing. If they wanted to stay at your house for 2 months and there's no court papers that say you have to bring them back, they can stay there. There is nothing legally obligating you to bring them back here.
But you were saying that I should go to court.
Yes, you should.
Make it legal.
Yes.
Okay.
Because the verbal, like I said, verbal agreement is nothing. Because if you agree you have them this week, and then she has them next week, and then you have the week after that, and she doesn't give them back, there's nothing nobody can do because there's no court papers or anything, no custody agreement. Because I'm assuming you guys are you guys together still or no?
With her?
Yeah.
Oh, no.
I'm assuming no.
No, it's been... Stop.
I just gotta ask because that changes things too.
No, it's been years.
Okay. So,
Hasn't it been like 14?
Yeah.
okay. They probably want you to go for full custody so they aren't forced to come back.
I think we're going to talk about it.
Yep, that's something you as a family have as a conversation. Something all 3 of you would decide, whatever you come up with. If you have full custody, there's nothing stopping these 2 from saying, hey, I want to go visit mom for a couple days, and then they can come here and visit and then leave. That's up to you.
And I would never, ever stop them if they wanted to see them.
So with, like, if it was 100, she would not be allowed to keep them at all. Like, if she's...
Any overnights.
No, they can if they want. It's up to them if they want to. If they wanted to leave and she said no, and you have court paperwork saying you have 100% custody and they don't have to be here, then they can't stay here, then you can call us or CPS and then we can get involved and then say, hey, he has 100% custody, he can take them, and then we can make her let them leave.
And what I'm afraid of is if I go down to the courthouse tomorrow morning, I'm going to run into her. I got to believe she's going to be down
If that's
there.
the issue you have, they have a phone number you can call and they can direct you through all those resources over the phone too. You'll have to go down there at some point to get papers and stuff and whatnot, but if that's a concern you have, you can do it over the phone as well.
Yeah, well, and like I said, back in January or whenever it was, when they, I had them primarily they stayed with me for a couple months or whatever. I was going to go down there. Then I called the courts and they said it's like $100 or something to file.
Yeah, you have to file and they have fees and stuff, but it's probably something you should look into at least.
Yeah,
maybe
I
not
agree
do.
with you. Absolutely. And,
So,
because she just before you guys got here, she's like, I'm suing the shit out of you and I'm taking you to court.
yeah, so sounds like she's going to try to get ahead of the game on you. I would at least call and say you want to do this before waiting too long.
She said that it was illegal that he wasn't texting her back. And
That's
giving her information.
nothing
Isn't
illegal
that freedom
about
of
that.
speech? Like, you have a right to not talk to someone if you don't
Yes.
want to.
And I mean, it's always good if you're getting along for the communication and stuff like that.
So usually when there is custody agreements, there's a third-party app you can communicate through. I don't know what it's called. The court will set you up with it, but it's a monitored app that you talk to her through. And somebody else is like a mediator, I believe, so you don't have to text each other like off each other's phones. They'll just ask about that. They should be able to set you up with it. From what I heard, everybody that uses it thinks it's a good idea, so they don't have to talk to each other directly.
Yeah.
If you ever do custody exchanges and there's no court paperwork, or even if there is, I recommend going to the police department and doing it in the front lot there, because there's cameras and we can be right there in case anything happens.
Right. If anything happens to go.
So there's cameras, it's recorded. So yeah, sounds like you're going to be good to go. She might want to talk to you for a minute, the CPS worker, but yeah, I was just explaining.
I'll follow you. What?
If they want to.
Yeah, you want to just go to the fire station again?
Yes.
We can meet you guys over there if you
Okay.
want.
I'll follow you guys.
Alrighty.
Love you guys.
To take a report about the daughter here's cheerleader, and she was.
Just the birth date, or you want?
Yeah, I already got.
No, nope. I appreciate you guys.
That's our report number. It's not going to say anything more than we came out here. We talked to her, talked to you, and the kids left with you.
Okay.
If for any reason we get involved for anything else involving them and her, get a card with a report number on it so you can bring it to court and use it for whatever
On
reason.
the way, after we left there on the way here, the kids are like, Dad, please go down to the courthouse and get a court order for full custody. So
Yeah, so they open at 9, I believe, tomorrow.
Okay.
If you don't feel comfortable because you think she's going to be down there, at least give them a call and say you want to start the paperwork. Then they can give you some avenues to go down if you don't want to show up. You'll have to show up at some point, but
Right, because I'm pretty sure because she's like, before you guys arrived, she's like, I'm suing the shit out of you and blah, blah, blah. I'm taking you to court and da, 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 da. I'm just like, oh, please hurry up. You guys, please hurry up.
Do you have a CPS case number from her by chance? Is that on there anywhere? Because they might ask for a reason why.
I don't think so.
I'll ask her real quick and see if she can even give it to you. Do you have a case number you can give him for, like, custody paperwork or anything? Or are you not allowed to give that out right now?
Right now, I'm literally just on call, so it's not even a case yet. It's just a complaint.
Okay.
But he can give them my info.
Okay, perfect.
Yep.
I'll tell him to do that then.
Cool.
Yeah, so it's not a case yet. It's just a complaint. She said if you go down to the court tomorrow, just give the court her info. You have that, I assume. So just give her. Just say she's the agent that's running or
in charge of the
in
case.
charge of the complaint right now
Okay.
case. Yeah.
Okay.
And then they should be able to look that up on their own. So,
All right.
do you have any questions?
I don't.
Alrighty.
All right. Thank
Well,
you
I
guys
wish you
very
luck,
much.
all right?
I appreciate it.
Of course.
Thank you. Thank you.
Have a good rest of your night.